this is Advanced Lines Part 2. So in this video, what we're going to do is we're going to work on the scenario I showed in the beginning of Part 1 where we have a T coming off of a location. So normally to collect a T with Advanced Lines, you have to collect a second feature right on the line. However, normally you obviously want it to tie in exactly to a location already created. So we created a advanced feature for our advanced lines, no pun intended, that is called append. And I'm going to show you how to utilize this so that we can collect locations, attach it back into the line we already ran using the methodology in number 1. So the first thing we have to do to create a T is create a fourth line. Remember, anytime you have a true T, it's got to be an alternate line. So this is going to be another line I'm going to call D. Very unique name, I know. So I'm going to come in, I'm going to make this visible along with my other 3 lines. Go back to my main map screen. And what I'm going to do now is come down on this building and create the first location on my T. But what I'm going to do, and this is going to seem weird at first, is I'm going to go to my lines and I'm going to turn off all of the lines so that it's back to the standard no line. And I'm going to hit save on my location. I'm going to collect a second one, and we'll collect a third one down here as well. Okay, all 3 of those points coming off actually have no line associated with them right now. And I did this on purpose. The reason why is I want to tie back into that location I already collected on the other line. So what I'm going to do is after I collect them, I'm going to come in and I'm going to use the button on the bottom left hand side of the screen. This is an append button. It says select the line you wish to append. I click on D. It says okay, now appending the line. Go back to my screen and I'm going to start on the location on the previous line. Click on it, it makes an audible sound. Click on the second point, click on the third point, click on the fourth point. It makes an audible sound on each one and it completes my T'd line. I'm going to then come back to my lines, turn off the appending with the same button. It turns it off, go back to the main screen, and I'm done. Okay, so the second part of this is I'm going to show you what you would do if you made a mistake. So remember, the lines have to go in order. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can't go out of order or else it's going to zigzag. So what happens if you collected a line and you forgot a location and you needed to edit it? Well, if you come into the edit of the lines, if you swipe left on any line, it'll give you the ability to delete the entire line. So I'm going to actually delete A. And just to show you, you can edit anything about the lines after you've created. So if I click on C here, what it's going to do is show me my attributes for C. And maybe I forgot to put in my commodity code, so I want to go in here and put gas and the material type of steel. And then hit add. And now I've deleted my A and I've edited C. And you'll see that that red electric line that I had originally is gone. Okay, so now I just have a bunch of locations. So obviously we don't want to upload the job and complete it without having my electric line in here. But maybe instead of running it the same direction I did before, I want to actually create a new electric line. We'll give it some new attributes. So it's going to be an electric line. Click plus. I'm going to call it A new, just so we can differentiate between the two. And this time I'm going to give it commodity code and material type. If you remember the first time I just created a simple electric line called A. So there we go, we have A new. I'm going to hit back, go back to my lines visibility screen, and then back again to go to the main screen. The reason I have to do this is because it's a brand new line, it's not going to give me the append option until I go back into this advanced line screen. Now I can click append, click on my A new line, and start digitizing just like I showed you a second ago. But this time, instead of running the same direction as I did before, I'm just going to kind of change it up just to show you how you can change the order of locations. Click on the first, the second, the third, the fourth. Then I'm going to come down here to location 18. I'm going to skip over my joint location I had before, go to 18, then jump right down here to the location that I keyed off of, and it looks pretty complete. Although I have this one location sitting off on the side, so I'm going to click on that, complete my line. So what this shows you is you can use that feature to digitize in lines completely completely after you've collected them. So if you made a mistake, you can delete the lines out, you can start over again, or you could collect no points at all or no lines at all and then add them in afterwards.